The oil companies, France's Total Energies, the China National Offshore Oil Corporation and Uganda's National Oil Company are assembling machinery for exploration. The sites include the shores of Lake Albert, where the Chinese corporation will drill 3 oil wells, and Murchison Falls National Park, where the French outfit will drill 16 wells. In a 2018 Environmental Impact and Assessment report, the oil companies identified 32 potential risks to humans and wildlife. Dickens Kamgisha is the Chief Executive Officer of the Africa Institute for Energy Governance. He says approval of oil drilling by Uganda's National Environmental Management Authority, or NEMA, was premature.
They were supposed to come up with clear mitigation plans. And unfortunately, NEMA went ahead to approve that assessment without the mitigations in place. Up to now, we are not sure if you are talking about doing these roads, conducting those activities in Murchison Falls.
In a written response to VOA, NEMA said that only 0.05% of the nearly 4,000 square kilometer Murchison Falls National Park will be used for oil and gas drilling activities. The authorities say that while oil and gas activities may have an impact on the park, adequate mitigation measures to protect biodiversity have been put in place. Total Energies holds the largest share of the joint venture partnership at 56.76% and is currently constructing and assembling an oil rig inside the Murchison Falls Park that is expected to be completed in May. Alex Malayan-Sireko, Total's superintendent for drilling pads, says the national park and its habitants will not be impacted.
We are actually in their territory, so there are several measures that we take. We don't drive fast. We have changed the color of our vehicles to match the environment. They are unintimidating. We have monitors all the vehicles have vehicle speed monitoring. We have low noise production from our generators and equipment.
The Uganda Wildlife Authority says it is closely monitoring oil exploration activities.
In terms of biodiversity, we have quite a number of animals. Actually, Murchison is one of the best parks that we have in Uganda and is highly visited. And so this is a hot spot for most of the animals. You can actually, on one spot, you can even see more than 10 species of animals. So we have ensured that Total and all the other partners ensure that they follow the park rules and regulations.
Uganda's crude oil reserves are estimated at 6.5 billion barrels. The drilling projects are tied largely to the proposed East African crude oil pipeline that will transport Uganda's crude to ports in Tanzania. Uganda, Tanzania and the oil companies face an end-of-March deadline to get the necessary $5 billion in financing for the pipeline. Halima Athmani for VOANews, Murchison Falls National Park, Uganda.